वेलकम बैक। आप देख रहे हैं कॉर्पोरेट रडार और अब वन ऑफ द बिग कॉर्पोरेट हाउसेज महिंद्रा ग्रुप के एमडी एंड सीईओ डॉक्टर अनीश शाह से मैंने बातचीत की और समझने की कोशिश की कि ग्रुप का अब फोकस क्या है। पिछले 2.5 साल में जो स्ट्रॉन्ग परफॉर्मेंस हमने सभी बिजनेसेस में देखी है वो कहाँ से आ रही है और क्या वो आगे मोमेंटम कंटिन्यू होगा या नहीं। एक छोटा सा अंश हम आपके लिए लेकर आए हैं और आप सुनिए कंपनी के एमडी एंड सीईओ का क्या कहना है आगे के प्लान्स पर। $19 बिलियन से आप कहाँ लेके जाना चाहते हैं इस ग्रुप को?
So we are looking at many multiples its size.
Sure.
Specific numbers, specific guidance, we cannot give. But all I would say is many multiples its size. And that's what you are seeing in our businesses today. Our auto business is growing leaps and bounds. SUV market share has gone up from 13% to 20% in just the last 3 years. Capacity is being doubled. We will likely do a little more than that as well. So we've got one business.
$19 बिलियन से आप कहाँ लेके जाना चाहते हैं इस ग्रुप को?
So we are looking at many multiples its size.
Sure.
Specific numbers, specific guidance, we cannot give. But all I would say is many multiples its size. And that's what you are seeing in our businesses today. Our auto business is growing leaps and bounds. SUV market share has gone up from 13% to 20% in just the last 3 years. Capacity is being doubled. We will likely do a little more than that as well. So we've got one business running all out. Many other businesses are running at a very rapid pace as well today.
जो स्ट्रक्चर आपने ब्रॉडली बनाया है which you are from the day one working on, वो please will you want to just share that thought process with us?
Yes. So our approach is that we've got 4 large businesses. Auto and farm, we've got market leadership.
Correct.
So we want to capitalize on that market leadership. Mahindra and Mahindra Finance are both very strong companies, very good in their respective areas. And there's a lot more potential. So our approach is to unlock full potential in Mahindra Finance and Tech Mahindra. And then our growth gems is a collection of very good businesses. 3 of them are listed today. Others are unlisted. And they are mid-size. So they're not very small. When we started this path, they were much smaller. And it was in some ways a rounding error as compared to the 4 large businesses. If you look at it today, and this is something we've shared with analysts, the collective value of these growth gems is over $3 billion. And that $3 billion can go to 15, 17, maybe 20 in the next few years, because these are very good businesses, very well positioned in the markets, and one we are starting to see a lot of progress in across the group.
When you're saying these growth jewels have this potential, what exactly are we talking about? Order kya hai of focus of these growth jewels?
Some businesses have got a plan in place already and are moving ahead. So one is Sustain, which is a solar business. We brought Ontario Teachers in as a partner, and they are helping us tremendously in terms of how we grow this business. The business has a plan to go from 1.6 gigawatt in assets to 7 gigawatt in the next 5 years. And has won a couple of bids already this year, so they're well on their path to be able to doing so. The second one is last mile mobility or electric 3-wheelers. This is a business that really was worth 50 to 100 million 3 years ago. And today it's scaled up very well. And the plans are even more aggressive to grow 5x from where we are today in the next 3 years and potentially even beyond that.
Sure.
So again, a business that has delivered already and continues to be on a very aggressive path. Then we've got our 3 listed entities: holidays, real estate, and logistics. And all 3 of them are very well positioned in the markets that they are in. Execution is much stronger now than it has ever been before. And we're starting to see benefits of that in terms of a greater ambition for growth, and that greater ambition for growth being translated into reality on the ground.
इनकी growth plans intact है, but how do you unlock the value of these companies? आप इनको list करेंगे, you'll get partners in the company, investments कैसे लाएंगे इनमें, इस पर क्या सोचा है for each of them?
Our plan is to list them and have them be public companies like we've done with companies in the past. So over the next few years, as they grow larger, we will take them to the public markets.
Return on equity and return on capital, I think us par bhi, from the beginning you had some target set out. In fact, you've overachieved it. Because you have under-promised and over-delivered, I think अब expectation ये है कि आप deliver तो बेहतर ही करेंगे जो आप कहेंगे. So 24% will further go up. What's likely the return on capital now or return on equity that you have?
So when we said 18% target, a number of stakeholders, whether it was investors, analysts,
they were
media,
surprised.
Everyone said, this is impossible. You can't achieve 18%. Why are you setting such higher target? And we were in single digits at that point in time. And we had said 18% in 3 to 5 years. We got there in 1.5 years. Mm-hmm. We are still at 18% because what we tell investors is we want to deliver growth and returns. And we are going to invest more to grow and therefore accelerate that part. But for us, 18% is a good number to have from a return standpoint for investors, and we'll balance that with growth. If we feel that we can still achieve more, then we will give capital back to investors. And that's something that we are open to doing.